Hey everybody, tonight's video, I've finished plumbing the rain tank outside, the lines that will come into the greenhouse so that I can add water to the pool and then make like a sink. So I'll show you that real quick. So here's, you can't see it in the dark, but this black pipe here is 1-inch water pipe. And I'll show you where that connects to the rain tank outside. But basically, like, I brought it into the greenhouse through underground and then up, and now it rides along this support of the bottom of the greenhouse. So basically, I put a T here, and then ball valve, and then this goes into the pool. Basically, goes down just real shallow under the gravel there, and then bloop, like that'll go into the pool to refill the pool. And then I just brought the line down more towards the shallow end of the greenhouse. I gotta watch I don't trip on all this junk as I walk. But it will pop out here, and then maybe I'll make a little sink or something. But essentially, like another T, and then you can melt all of this plastic pipe, PVC, CPVC. This is, shoot, can't remember, polyethylene pipe maybe or something. But anyway, you can use a heat gun. A heat gun is helpful to get all these fittings together, especially the metal. This is a pretty long barb, so heating up this black pipe is very helpful to get, you got to really push it on there. So now, when I go turn the rain tank on outside, this little sink, this spigot will work. I could fill a bucket up here, just like rinse my hands off if they're dirty. So anyway, let's go turn it on and see if it works. If I didn't show you before, now we're outside the greenhouse, and essentially this whole side of the greenhouse, I don't remember how long it is, but it's got a gutter. As we get a little closer to the light, I'll show you. So this, this tape, Lowe's doesn't sponsor me, but maybe they'll throw in another roll of tape. This flap of plastic is just kind of like taped onto the greenhouse. So obviously as it's raining, rain hits the tape, goes onto that piece of plastic and then into the gutter. And then the gutter heads on down. See, sometimes the plastic gets out of its little area. So I should weigh that down. I've taped it down in spots. Let the light adjust. This gutter comes down. And then I made like a real Mickey Mouse like drop. I used flex tape to seal this up. I should show you this in the daytime, a little easier. But essentially this whole tank is full of rain right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. So anyway, the flex tape and this ramshackle downspout I kind of had to cut. This tank is actually pretty tall, so like I didn't account for the height of this tank when I made my gutter, because the gutter used to simply go, it would just go around the corner here and then into the greenhouse in a pipe, and it went right into the pool like that, which was kind of shabby. So this rain tank not only allows it to be a little less shabby, relative, but now of course I can store rain and have it when I need it. So this tank is at least 250 gallons, but I think it might even be more than that. It might be 300 because it's got a lot of headspace on top of that 250. But I've plumbed this, so this is going to send water into the greenhouse. This side is going to send water if I want to fill a bucket out here or something. I might just extend a hose out down this hill a little bit, and maybe we can rinse stuff off out here if it's real dirty. But anyway, this baby is full. So now these lines are fairly pressurized. I hope when I turn this on, I don't hear a bunch of foolishness inside the greenhouse. And as you can see, it kind of just goes up into the greenhouse like that with a 90. There's another 90 on the other side. Okay, so now what I hope I will see, that halogen work light is it's like having a mini sun inside my greenhouse. I can't even look at it. All right, so now, hopefully, the big unveiling. When I turn this on, I hope we'll hear some water and then we'll see some water. Great. A little bit of junk at the bottom of that tank from hanging out over the summer. All nutrient input. That'll go to the hydroponics eventually. But yeah, this is great. So that's decent flow. And then I'm sure we'll get that same flow out of the spigot at the end of this line. Anywho, glad it's working. There's been a lot of rain lately, so I'm going to fill this pool up. I brought it down a few inches when I filled those drums. You can see the old scum line. Great reference point. But over here, like, this is a kind of nominal trivia, but that liner, the white liner, is over the side correctly in all areas except right here where it's a little low. This pool, like I said before, it has a weird shape on the bottom. It's not a uniform shape. It like goes straight down the cinder block wall, out like on a decline, and then a little step in a flat spot, and then it plunges down into a cone. So it's just an odd shape, and then climbing up the other side, it's like cone shape, ledge, and then up the side, and then at some point it's just a vertical wall. So I had a lot of trouble trying to find the middle of the liner. This liner is pretty large, nice and oversized. It's like, oh, I can't possibly screw this up. And then of course I did, because I found the center point on the liner outside in the yard. That's easy. But then when I put the center point over the center point of what I thought the pool was, I didn't account for like the wacky bottom of this thing. Consequently, I goofed up, and now I see, like, missing liner on that one side. So I'm gonna use Flex Seal, and I'm gonna tape a piece of liner so that aesthetically it'll just look like the liner goes all the way around, and only you will know the secret of the missing liner. All right, good night, everybody.